Our forum is called Space, Knowledge, and Power. It studies the spatial aspects of human experience. Our interest in designing this forum was to, first of all, give us a chance to work together. Both of us study the history of cartography. I'm as a historian, Ricardo as a scholar of Spanish literature. And so this was a remarkable opportunity for us to actually have more than a fleeting interaction about our research interests. We got to apply them in designing a course.
Every class meeting was designed in terms of sometimes 3, sometimes 4 activities. So even though we were in the room for 2.5 hours, we weren't doing the same thing. And we would do different types of things. So for example, almost every class started with an image study. So we would put up a painting or a map or some photograph that would help focus the theme of the day's class and have an open-ended discussion. And then that would lead to other things, sometimes a group activity, sometimes a mini lecture, sometimes work with Map Scholar, the trip to Kluge-Ruhe, and introducing that kind of variety is what made the large time block work. And I think it also allowed different students with different learning styles to bring their talents to bear in different ways.
The forum gives us the support we need. We have the time with the students. We did a collaborative outlining exercise. We broke up into small groups. We used the whiteboards. We identified concepts. We put them to use. All of those things, I think, give these students confidence that, hey, this book's complicated, but I can handle it. I can read it. I can slow down. I can work through the ideas, and I can then put those ideas to use.
The whole idea of the class was to give them a set of tools, a set of terms, a set of concepts that they would then take in to the other classes that they're taking for the forum. Because when you say space, knowledge, and power, the number of possible classes that they could count is really very large. And sometimes, in order to make a class work for the forum, it's not necessarily that the class has a topic that is all space all the time, but rather that it's a topic that lends itself to adaptation to a spatial approach when it comes time to write the paper or to do the project for the class. And so we wanted them to have the tools so that they could go into these different classes and tease out the spatial issues and do a spatially related project about a field that they might be interested in.
I think by far the most effective activity we did during the course was spending a lot of time with Aboriginal art. Most Aboriginal art from Australia is inherently spatial. These are representations of homelands and their ancestral histories. And because we have the Kluge-Ruhe collection here at the university, really the best collection of Aboriginal Australian art outside of Australia, we wanted to take advantage of that. And we actually visited the collection and went down into the basement and saw the bark paintings from Arnhem Land in the drawers they keep down there. We read lots of articles about this. And the students in their writings have said again and again that this was the highlight of the course for them.
And when we asked the students why they were interested in doing this, well, yes, they were interested in our topic, but I think primarily they were interested in being in a forum because they liked the idea of having this relatively small class, of having a couple of professors with whom they would have close contact, of having continuity in their general education requirements. So it attracted a sort of student that really wanted more out of their education than what they thought they might otherwise get. People who were really committed to learning, I think.